Hello, friends, and welcome to the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Elite 16 out here in Tepic, Mexico. We have been here all week long in this indoor arena in Tepic. We play all over the place on the Beach Pro Tour. We play on beaches in Brazil. We play on beaches in China. We do some indoor stuff. We play in tennis centers as we just did in Guadalajara. Now we're in the auditorium in Tepic, one of the cooler venues on the Beach Pro Tour, as agreed upon by a number of the players that I have spoken to. It's created a fun atmosphere, different look at serving, different backgrounds for swinging. And now we are into the medal rounds. It is Championship Sunday in Tepic, Mexico. I'm Travis Mawerder. It's my pleasure, as always, hanging out with all y'all here on Volleyball TV. Starting things off on this Sunday afternoon will be our women's bronze medal match between the Brazilians, Barbara Seixas and Carol Salgado, veterans if there ever were one. And there they are, 36 years young and looking no worse for the wear. They have medaled 12 times in their partnership. And by advancing into the medal rounds, they have officially, mathematically punched their ticket to the Paris Olympic Games. So Carol Salgado, a long and illustrious career. She will, alas, get her Olympic debut, long-awaited Olympic debut. And their opponents for bronze today, the Italians Marta Menegatti and Valentina Gottardi, one of the brightest young talents on the Beach Pro Tour, playing with one of the most successful veterans Italy has ever had on the beach. 3 Olympic Games has Menegatti been to, will be going to a 4th this summer in Paris. Now, I'm not just going to have a blast today because I'm commentating some of the best beach volleyball in the world. I'm going to have a blast today because I'm joined by my good friend, professional beach volleyball player and commentating savant, Kyle Friend. He's my friend. He's your friend. He's everyone's friend. Kyle, how are we doing today?
Oh, Travis, you are too kind to me. What an introduction. And what could be better than a Sunday afternoon here watching the best of the best here in Tepic. Elite 16 action. I mean, this event has already been thrilling, in my opinion. And just kind of get a taste of the top teams in the world as they compete. And there's going to be no shortage of that here today in the finals on Sunday as we take a look at Carol and Barbara's road to the bronze final.
And Barbara and Carol, they have lost twice, once in pool play to countrywomen Tana Silva and Victoria Lopez, and lost in last night's semifinal to the Swiss machine that is Nina Brunner and Tanya, who are really playing some of the finest beach volleyball of their season. Now, on the other side of the net, the Italians, Marta Menegatti and Valentina Gottardi, they were running roughshod through the field, beating a host of elite teams, including the world champions Kelly Chang and Sarah Hughes, and they ran into a buzzsaw last night in Kachestam and Raisa Scone. As you can see, the scores 21-23, 10-21. Wheels kind of came off at the end of that set, so it's going to be interesting to watch how they right the ship. And Kyle, for a young player like Valentina Gottardi, how important is it to be able to respond to a little bit of disappointment in the semifinal and respond in this big bronze medal match?
You know, and that's when you go home at night and you reevaluate, your play. You go back, look at all the things you liked, maybe the few things that you didn't like, and then you have to reset. And for Gottardi, she's been playing at the highest level now for a while, and so you can only dwell on that last match for so long, and then you just get back to what you do best, is prep, train. You've put in all the work already here, and then you lean on your partner, Menegatti. 3 Olympics. She's got tons of wisdom for you to, toss some ideas back and forth. So I expect greatness here from Italy today.
And this was sort of Valentina Gottardi's coming out party, so to speak, a year ago. I remember talking with Jordan Chang, head coach of Kelly Chang and Sarah Hughes, when they played them in the semifinals. That was the first sort of big league semifinal of Gottardi's career, and Jordan said, we're just going to test Valentina and test Valentina, and she has passed every test to the point that she has received a grand total, a whopping 12 serves have gone her way, and I'd have to think at least 10 of them were purely on accident, trying to hit the seam. That is how intimidating Valentina has become on the offensive end. At the end of last year, she was nominated for the Offensive Player of the Year, wound up winning Rookie of the Year, won Most Improved, and won Server of the Year. And Kyle, before we came on air, we were talking about who was leading virtually every statistical category. Well, Gottardi is leading, surprise, surprise, in aces. She's up there in blocks, and then Marta Menegatti is up there in digs. As far as defense goes, how do you crack this team?
Man, I don't know the answers. You move them around a little bit, try to make them uncomfortable, throw a little funk in the mix if you're Carol and Barbara. And in my opinion, Brazil has some of the best scouting, the best game planning, and you come out with the plan. See if that works, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if Gottardi sees some serves today, right? Everyone's been serving Menegatti the whole tournament. Guess where they are? They're in the bronze medal. So do you throw some more balls to Gottardi, check her, and see if she's in the rhythm, in the form, and see if that has a play or an effect on this match. But I think Brazil always has an excellent game plan. If that first game plan doesn't work, you better believe their plan B is just as good, if not better, ready to go. So, Italy, like you said, leading in all these statistical categories. So a true testament to the work and the hard effort they've been putting in and practice, and it's paying off, right?
And Barbara and Carol, they've been around the block so many times. They've played against some of the best players this game has ever seen. As you mentioned, wouldn't be surprised to see them throw a couple serves Valentina Gottardi's way, because when you've played against the Misty Mays and the Carrie Walshes and the Larissas and the Aprils, you're not going to be intimidated by anybody. You're going to try to test both players, and Barbara and Carol, they are here by no accident. They have won 12 medals in their somewhat brief partnership. They have made 3 straight finals. Now they're back into the bronze medal match. That final streak will be coming to an end, but they're coming off a gold medal in the Doha Elite 16 just a month ago, where they swept this Italian team 21-15, 21-16 in pool play. At the moment, Carol Salgado hitting 56% inside out, 42% in transition. Barbara siding out at 49% and 43% in transition. So certainly no accident that both teams are here in this semifinal.
No, Barbara, Carol, first place in Elite 16 Doha, so gold medal already under their belt for the year. Definitely some confidence, coming into this one, knowing that they already beat this Italian squad earlier in the year. I expect, again, a brilliant match here of volleyball, Travi. It's going to be a fun one.
Championship Sunday, always a fun day, especially in Mexico. Being in Guadalajara last week for the challenge, I'm always so impressed, and you're no stranger to the Norseca adventures down in Mexico. Played in Aguascalientes, played in La Paz, have been challenges in La Paz and Guadalajara, and everywhere we go, I'm always so impressed with the crowds in Mexico, with the spirit in Mexico, and then here we are, Championship Sunday. Going to be nothing but good vibes.
Oh no, without a doubt, Mexico just knows how to put on events, and their fans, I think, just appreciate good volleyball and good entertainment. As we see Carol come out onto the sand. I mean, and this is what beach volleyball is. It's pure entertainment from some of the most athletic, active bodies out there in the world competing, and Mexico just knows how to celebrate.
And there is the veteran Barbara Seixas, won an Olympic silver medal in 2016. They will be going back to the Paris Olympic Games. Barbara looking to add a little bit more hardware to a very long and impressive resume. And another player with a long and impressive resume, Marta Menegatti. I love to see the smiles on the faces in big moments like this, Kyle. I love to see those cameras in the box just to get a sense of the vibe. And Valentina Gottardi, it doesn't look like there's any pressure on this 21-year-old shoulder. She's just all smiles.
Yeah, that's a good tell, right, of being ready for the moment. These teams have played in big matches already, and at 21 years young, so much experience, 4 seasons only on the World Tour as her partner, 19 seasons on the other side of the net, 19 and 20 for Barbara and Carol as well. So much veteran experience on this court, but a lightness to that side of Italy.
Both Brazilian players have been on tour for as long as Gottardi has been alive in this world, so we will see how the veteran experience matches up with the 10 feet tall bulletproof nature that is being 21 years old. I'm Travis Mawerder, joined by my good friend Kyle Friend. On the right side of the screen, kicking things off for this bronze medal match in the white tops will be the Italians, Marta Menegatti and Valentina Gottardi. On the left side of your screen, in the green tops, the traditional Brazilian green, is Carol Salgado and Barbara Seixas. And right out of the gates, Carol not running straight up and down, moving around, doing a little back set cutty.
Back set cutty in that patented approach. I don't know if I'm going to have as much descriptive terms to use to describe how beautiful that approach is from Carol.
And no surprise going at Marta Menegatti as every team has, and an ace serve to start things off for Barbara.
Barbara bringing out that float serve, and we've talked about this all weekend long. The movement of these Mikasa balls in this indoor arena, not easy to pass.
No trouble this time from Menegatti. Oh, what a dig that is from Barbara. Carol had to go. And Carol gets caught into the net after a long rally. Seen a little bit of everything. Had a dig from Barbara, dig from Menegatti, pull dig from Carol, and that's just the way this match is going to go.
Just good technique, good footwork here from Brazil. Just getting back to base, getting back in transition. An unforced error there that time, though.
Now, Valentina Gottardi she was voted the server of the year during her rookie season, and she's going to miss a few more than you might expect from most players on the Beach Pro Tour, but with that high risk becomes an exceptionally high reward. Almost another ace. Good fill into the seam from Menegatti, but it's going to be a good opportunity for Brazil. And it is taken. Barbara Seixas, a little slide high line for the kill.
Yeah, not able to get both feet to that ball, but not a problem. Just a little tap over the line. Good transition play there from Brazil.
Rare serve sent the way of Gottardi. Has one of the biggest arms in the Beach Pro Tour. No need for it. She sends that high line a little bit longer. Was the right shot. She sends it a bit long. Is this a bit of a nervy start here, Kyle?
That bronze match, just feeling it out here, and it just seems like maybe a little bit of nerves to start that. It's a rare miss from Gottardi, who, like you said, only has received 12 balls this whole tournament. So she's not as primed as Menegatti.
Now, one point of interest I was looking at was that, so Menegatti, they lost 21-10 in their second set of the semifinal last night to Rijsselskoon and Kajastam, and it was 7-7 before the Netherlands went on a 14-3 run. And Menegatti, she sort of ran out of shots, was hitting errors, was getting blocked. Now, Italy, they're in the bronze medal match. They played a phenomenal tournament. However, they have 51 errors as a team to opponents just 24. And so sometimes those add up in a hurry. And I'm always curious how a player's going to respond to a second set like that as Menegatti had. And now they're down 5-1. How difficult it is to just turn this ship around right now, Kyle?
Yeah, it's hard because those errors are on their mind. They watch their film. They're talking with coach. The thing they want to reduce is probably their errors. They're very aware of that. And so it's hard to not let that thought take over. And so trying to free up the mind here for Italy. That's going to help.
Good timeout. Love a free point out of the timeout. I would love for someone to stat how often serves are missed following a timeout.
It's definitely up there. I'm sure we could find that stat somewhere for you, but definitely a point of interest and a good timeout there for Italy.
Excellent serve down the line, well handled from Carol. And that is just a big swing from Carol Salgado.
Starts with the great pass, and then she kicks out wide. Tons of room into the angle. Too hot to handle there for Menegatti.
Brazil has found points either way. I've had a couple errors from Menegatti, had an error from Valentina Gottardi. Going back at the line of Menegatti, well handled, but it's a little bit of trouble. And perfect cut shot from the veteran.
Work there from Gottardi to give her partner a good opportunity to score. She gets both the blockers from Brazil to pull in a crisp cut shot with no one up. That's a difficult ball to defend.
Excellent fast line from Carol Salgado. Had to be faster. Menegatti would have been on it.
Exactly. The quick down the line. Good vision and just a snap. Not a full swing, just a good snap down the line for the side out.
And Valentina Gottardi, she's not going to err twice. That is a beautiful cut shot over top the block.
Man, just when you think that set got pushed one or two balls too wide, Gottardi using those long arms, just reaching and then snapping back outside the body. That was an impressive cut.
Carol has sided out just about perfect. They're going to stick on Carol, however, not ready to go to Barbara just yet. And Carol with the baby cutting. Now, Valentina had that fast cut, and Carol saying, you don't always need the speed. Just a little baby cut over top the block will do just fine.
Yeah, good vision again from Carol. Just possibly seeing Menegatti move a second too early.
Back to Menegatti they go. And that's a big rip into the angle from Menegatti. Carol was taking away that angle maybe just a bit too far.
Yeah, it's a lot of angle. It's the challenge when you're blocking that 4 or so even that's maybe a 2 block there from Brazil is if you got to stay on the ball maybe just a little bit depending on where that set is, off the net or on the net.
Now switching over to Barbara. Barbara's second time of asking. Another cut shot. This one's going to go down. 2 times of asking, no problem, however, for Barbara as Brazil stays just about perfect inside out.
I like how calm Brazil looks here on these free balls and even inside out. They just look calm on their side and steady. Italy starting to play better, starting to find that rhythm, energy being picked up as well, getting some touches defensively as Menegatti as well, so bound to turn some of these.
Perfect pass from Menegatti. An excellent swing into the angle, and Barbara was all over it, positioned herself well, and just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, a little bit of a boomstick right in front of her. Like you said, in the right spot defensively, just too sharp on that swing.
Italy still searching for answers on how to earn points on Barbara and Carol right now. And right down the seam, Menegatti camping on that deep seam. And there is the first earned point for Italy. How about that positioning from Menegatti, just sitting in that deep 6 area, playing free safety almost, and draws the swing right to her.
It's like she knew she was going to swing into the middle. I mean, she's playing middle defense, trying to collect, you know, the whole court, which is sometimes almost impossible to do defensively. And she's this balance and gets a perfect dig.
Menegatti again all over it to bring it within 1. And it is taken. Marta Menegatti, the model of patience right now. They've been down 4, been down 5, no problem. Just nice, smooth dig and put away.
Yeah, it's that dig where she's not moving. She doesn't cheat. She sees the baby cut there from Barbara and just goes to collect it, uses her vision. And now Italy on a bit of a run here.
Not much needed to be said in that timeout from the Italians as they have responded from an early 5-1 deficit. Maybe, Kyle, is there just sort of a settling in period on these big medal matches where you get the nerves out and then you can just sort of resume playing volleyball the way you know how?
You know, these teams are at the top of the world, and yet still there is that little bit of settling. and just stepping into the moment. Speaking of stepping into the moment, that ace from one of the best servers in the world right now, the young 21-year-old. But yeah, even at the highest level here, Travis, it just seems at times it needs 5 points to find that flow, find that energy, find that step close.
Make it ace number 23 for the tournament leader, Valentina Gottardi. That float serve is no joke. And a huge block from Valentina Gottardi. She is taking over. Block into the technical timeout, ace right out of it, block again.
Oh yeah, talk about settling in. I think Gottardi is more than settled now. That late dive, she kind of surprises Brazil there, and good press, good finish from Italy.
Oh my goodness gracious, that is, she put some dark magic on that float serve. That was ridiculous.
I don't think I've seen a ball quite move like that over the head of Carol, then drop back to her right, Travis. Still land a foot in the court.
Phenomenal angle over from Carol, but the momentum of the match has been wrested away by Italy.
Yeah, good pass that time after the ace there from Carol, and that's just the challenge, right, for this Brazil squad, controlling some of these difficult serves from Italy.
Late fill in the seam for Menegatti. Little bit of trouble, no problem at all, however, is Menegatti. Excellent hand-on ball contact.
Just when you think, oh, Brazil's broken the pass slightly of Italy, another great set out of a not the perfect pass there for Menegatti. And she scores right quick, like you said, ball to sand there.
Italy has switched their service targets from Carol to Barbara, back to Carol now. Menegatti missing that one, but that's part of their style. It's a high-risk, high-reward service style.
Got to take chances out here. Scared money doesn't make money. Someone said that once.
And there's Carol, a huge reach into the angle, somehow getting that left hand on it for her first block of the match. And that's going to tie things up at 14 apiece.
Man, when she first hit that shot, I was like, brilliant shot. Just, oh, not out of reach of Carol. Good timing. That's the discipline of this block from Carol. Knows how to pull and dig. Also knows how to take that step and swat the cut shot.
I think pound for pound, Carol Salgado is going to be one of the greatest players in the world right now. She can play right, she can play left, she can obviously dig a ball, and she can obviously now block a ball. And there's another one. Carol Salgado make it back-to-back blocks as Brazil now retakes the lead.
Good footwork, stepping over, pressing, disciplined hands there. You see Menegatti try to a little bit of movement to move that block around. Not a problem for Carol.
And Carol, what can't she do? The over on one! It's block, over on one kill for Carol Salgado, completely taking over the match.
Unbelievable, Travis. She said, you know what, Barbara, you take a break for these 3 points. I got us. The over on one jumbo, if you will, the spike, get out of town.
Spike your spike. It's Carol Salgado, and it is going to work. 3 straight points in the most efficient of manners. Pressure stays on Menegatti. How can she get out of this hole? With a big swing into the angle, that's how.
And a big-time side out there. Staying aggressive, Menegatti. Another great set there from Gottardi and the deep swing. Menegatti scores.
And Carol, well, she's doing everything else. Might as well hit an option, too.
Brilliant footwork from Carol. That pass just a touch too tight. Definitely not where Barbara wanted it. I mean, the goal, again, when you're passing Gottardi's serve is to put it in a reasonable location, but Carol cleaning up that tight pass with the option kill.
And Barber can't quite get a handle on that dig. Timed the move right, just couldn't quite get the full platform on it.
Offense just a bit better than defense that time, and that's the case most often than not. Advantage offense, that's why most people choose to receive after the coin toss. Italy down 1.
Line blocks are the call. And Menegatti getting put on skates a little bit, but that cut shot goes wide by my view. Is that in? And it ends up being inbounds. I thought that just missed wide.
That's the way I saw it as well. Here's another look. They catch out the slider. Oh, yeah, that's right on the sideline here for Carol.
Well handled pass there from Martin Menegatti. But Barber's all over the cutty. Huge swing and transition incoming. It's open net, and it is long from Barber Seixas. Brazil had the opportunity to fully take control of this opening set, but it remains just as it's remained for quite some time, a one-point ball game.
Oh, and a big break there, Travis, for Italy, because 9 out of 10 times Barbara is scoring on that swing. I know she got just a little under it, perhaps, or tried to really crack it. Either way, unforced error for Barbara. We'll switch sides, 17-18.
And it's a rare one to see from Barbara for her to sort of airmail it long. Now, I'm always curious if you go at the person you've been targeting in serve receive, or you go to Barbara, who just hit an error, and to Barbara they go. And Gottardi gets off net. That's back-to-back errors from Barber Seixas, and no hesitation. Brazil is going to take a timeout. And Kyle, as soon as someone gets a little bit of breathing room, that breathing room is gone.
And that's what happens here on Championship Sunday. Teams convert, teams collapse. They see one chink in the armor and they attack. And that's exactly what you saw there. And Barbara, rare back-to-back errors on that swing.
I've been so impressed with Italy's ability to stay flexible with the game plan. We're going to have a little listen in. Any Portuguese listeners, let us know what's happening in there. I love having these cameras in the boxes. You just get such a little peek into the team dynamics. And every time we see a Brazilian team, like a Barber and Carol, I feel like I just took a 100-milligram shot of caffeine. There's just so much energy in those boxes. And then on the other side, you get Italy. Couldn't be any more calmer and collected. And that one finds the corner from Barber. A bit of a breath hold on that one to see if it was inbounds, as he finds it perfectly.
Yeah, I wasn't sure initially on that swing, but Barbara never thrice as she scores on that one.
Into the business end of this opening set we go. Who will crack first? A little bit of trouble here for Italy. And there's Valentina Gottardi. It just sounds different coming off her hand. A lot of power coming on that shoulder.
Great set from her knees, Menegatti, and then the thud from Gottardi. And that's why we haven't seen her swing on too many balls here in this bronze medal match.
Back to Carol they go. Oh, beautiful touch from Carol Salgado. Has every shot in the book. And what a time to break out her first little baby line at 19 all.
The beauty of that shot is it looks like she's going to hammer. Every single time she approaches, it looks the same. Looks like she's coming in to rip. And then at the very last second, little teardrop over the block.
First set point for Brazil, 2019. And just such a smart, calm option play from Valentina Gottardi. And it must be said, A beautiful pass from Menegatti.
Brilliant serve. Menegatti lifts that pass best she can. Just gives an opportunity for Gottardi calmly, like you said, into the angle. And we're all tied up, 20 apiece.
Switching again to Barbara. Pass is a bit tight. And there's Barbara just snapping that one around the pulling block of Valentina Gottardi. She has pulled 4 straight times that Barbara has attacked.
Giving up a little bit of that middle was Gottardi on that pull, and it's a challenge, right? You pull a little bit more line, you pull a little bit more middle, depending on your strategy. That time, point in favor of Brazil as they have their first set point.
And the double up into the angle, it works. As Menegatti goes just wide, it was the right shot. She just overturned it a touch, and Brazil will take the opening set 22-20.
Yeah, like you said, the right idea, just missing it by a few centimeters is Italy. And Brazil walk away after a back and forth battle here in set number 1, Travis. Kind of what we expected.
That was a wild one, and credit must be given to Italy. Going down 5-1 early, they responded, called a timeout, were fine, tied it up even, took the lead at 13-11, and then, of course, Brazil, being the veterans that they are, no problem, come back to win 22-20. And with a player who relies and who has such great vision as a Menegatti, can it double up into the angle? As we saw in that last play, can that actually throw off a player with excellent vision?
You know, you would think that, no, that the player would see the double up, but it does happen. And then you just kind of sometimes overthink as you're looking all the time and she's got great vision. You see this block there. Okay, maybe there is space in this area. And again, the tactics of Brazil, the Jedi mind tricks, if you will, trying to fool the opponents, and they earn the point, so we have to give credit where credit is due.
And away we go then for set number 2. Brazil 1 set away from collecting a 13th medal of their partnership. And Barbara sends that one just wide, trying to hunt down the line of Valentina Gottardi.
Brazil trying to match the service pressure that we've seen from Italy so far in this one. Who can pass the ball better?
Oh, excellent chase down from Menegatti. Can't get the set she needs, though. Difficult play being asked of Italy. Too difficult, it turns out.
Yeah, a little too much on that bump set in transition. Again, not an easy ball as she tries to just give it a little extra. I like being aggressive, right, Travis? We like being aggressive towards the net, giving your partner a chance to score. Too tight on that one.
Well handled from Barbara. And the chase down from Gottardi's good. Oh my goodness, Barbara's everywhere. And no hesitation. Everyone knew Gottardi was going to be going for the option on that one, and she does, and she executes as Italy wins a clutch long rally.
Back and forth. No one letting the ball drop. Good hustle there from Carol, but both teams, good calm up and down pass. And Gottardi puts that one away, and a sigh of relief, I think, on the face of Gottardi there.
And that is just a wonderful cut shot. And Kyle, you mentioned it a little while ago that everything looks the same with Carol. Her approach on her cut shot looks the same as her approach on a bounce swing.
Yeah, it's hard to do that, right? That's the goal, I think, when we go to approach, is to create the same look, making it as difficult as possible for defenders. It's just not that easy.
More trouble in serve receive for Menegatti. And she finds the line. What a shot that is. And the body language from Menegatti, just the sigh of relief as the weight of that point comes off her shoulders.
Oh, Carol looking to trying to blow that one out wide. It's just too good from Menegatti. Precision here from the Italian defender.
And Barbara, that cut shot, her go-to shot, and it has been available today.
The lefty mystique, little lefty cut, tons of space over there, good vision, good side out for Brazil.
Line block is the call, signaled by Barbara. Again, trying to find the line of Gottardi, and that is going to be an ace serve. Kyle, how difficult is it for a player like Valentina Gottardi? She has been served, coming into this match, as we mentioned, 12 balls the entire tournament, to stay ready for serves like that.
That's why they're here in the bronze medal match. You know, you're mentally prepared. You know at any moment the ball could come your way, but a lot easier said than done, and I just love the changeup. You know, Menegatti been seeing a ton of serves and then surprise down the line. Catch Gottardi a little off guard.
And back to Menegatti they go. Surprise has been worn off, and with it came a point. And one element of many about Menegatti's games is that when you get served nearly 200 times in a tournament, at some point you have to run out of shots. But Menegatti's not running out of shots.
No, she's bringing out the short knuckle poke. Haven't seen it yet in this match, but a deep bag for Menegatti, full of shots.
And there's an ace serve for the service leader, Valentina Gottardi. This Italy team is never out of it when she can just rack up ace after ace after ace, make it number 3 for this bronze medal match.
It's crazy to me. 21 years young, already has dialed in the art of the serve. Young fans at home, take notes.
Another pull for Gottardi. Gets it up, but right to Carol Salgado. That looks like where she likes her sets. Good team chemistry between Gottardi and Carol that time.
I like this pull from Gottardi. She's in the right spot. She is a little bit on the move still, but she gets her hands in a good place to make a dig. It just puts it a little too perfect, if you will, to Carol, like you said.
An excellent up on the option swing. And there is an error on Valentina Gottardi. What a patient dig that was on the first one from Barbara.
Man, over the shoulder, good teamwork. I think we're going to see that replay, but I was surprised to see that ball get back over the net from Brazil. It's a brilliant touch.
Set for Menegatti, just a little bit too far inside for her partner. Couldn't quite get that full big arm on it. Now more trouble here for Italy. Another pull dig from Carol. And Menegatti will now have a third opportunity at a side out. And Carol again gets her hands on it. This time she can't make the play. And Kyle, we're at altitude. We're at 900 meters. These long rallies can wear on teams, but one thing I have yet to see is Carol Salgado fatigued. She's never tired, despite just pulling 3 times off the net.
I don't know how you cannot be tired. I'm tired watching those 3 pulls off the net as a pull blocker myself. It is so difficult to do, but credit to the training and the reps being put in by this Brazilian squad. They are physically at peak here in Tepic.
Smart pull from Gottardi. And a humongous swing from Valentina Gottardi. My goodness, can she pack a punch.
I don't know if there was an echo in the arena or that's just the sound it makes after Gottardi swings on that ball, but wow, bringing the pain on that one.
What a read it was from the young 21-year-old as well. As Carol, she has as big of an arm as almost anybody on the Beach Pro Tour, and yet Gottardi saw something in the approach that let her know that maybe a short shot was coming. What a block that is from Gottardi. It was a smart idea from Barbara, just trying to recycle. Block was too good.
Yeah, Barbara, right idea indeed. Just trying to give herself another chance to get that ball, just making the best out of this tight pass. Knew she was trapped in a phone booth, the Italian phone booth from Gottardi.
And just for an explainer for the viewers, by recycle, what we mean is that Barbara was just trying to find the hands of Gottardi and tip it up into them and then play it back and have another 3 touches. But the blocker sometimes just too good. Excellent swing down the seam. Excellent response from Carol, as Brazil's doing a nice job of limiting the runs of Italy. As every time Italy gets a little bit of momentum, we saw this with Barbara rather in the first set with those 2 errors. They never let it really get out of control.
A sign of a great team. Volleyball is a game of momentum. Just try to limit the bleeding as best you can. 7-8, Brazil down 1.
What a pass that is from Menegatti. And Barbara gets the one-handed stabby, but it is a net violation of Carol. Not sure if she'd be able to run that one down. But again, Kyle, that pass from Marta Menegatti is unbelievable.
These short cross-court serves, you're seeing them more, I feel like, on both the men's and women's side. And they're a nightmare. They're a nightmare to pass. The angle is difficult to read, but it's the lift. It's the form of Menegatti giving herself a chance.
Gottardi again pulling off the net, and Carol saying, "Don't you pull on me, young buck."
Oh yeah, a little extra on that swing from Carol, I believe. Good corking, good rotational force on that one.
Better set this time from Menegatti, but the cut shot goes wide from Valentina Gottardi. And again, errors were the big Achilles heel, so to speak, of this Italian team. Had 51 coming into this match. Was an error that ended that first set, and errors again mounting a bit in the second. Excellent dig from Barbara. Open net. Oh, what a snap down the line that is from Barbara Seychelles.
Man, at first I was like, oh, this set's a little off the net. It's not perfect. She's not going to be able to score. Just, oh, no. She gets her feet. It's a little inside, and she just kind of inside out wraps it to the sideline. It's those little plays, Travis, that make this Brazilian team so good. Just when you think that you have the advantage, they take it right back.
I love what Brazil has been doing with their service. They were going a couple on Menegatti, surprising Gottardi, back to Menegatti. They just keep both Italian players guessing. And again, it's working out as Carol popping that one down the line.
With authority, Carol. I think a bit of miscommunication. I think from the Italian squad, Gottardi looking back at her partner, kind of showing the 4 or the 2, saying you're supposed to be down the line, but no matter. The thunder from Carol.
Brazil now with a 2-point edge, starting to build just a little bit of momentum going into the technical timeout. And what a serve, what a dig that is from Gottardi. And she gets another one. And that one goes wide as well. A phenomenal play by Gottardi. 2 excellent digs, wasted with a swing just inches out of bounds.
Unreal touches from Gottardi. This swing, she wanted all of it, and it's just pushed a little wide. Doesn't quite get on top of it like she needs to, but man, Italy battling here as we go into the technical timeout.
Brazil already up 1-0, now leading 12-9 at the technical timeout. And Kyle, it doesn't seem as if Brazil is doing anything extraordinary. They're just keeping just enough pressure on to force some mistakes from Italy.
The service pressure right now from Brazil just creating a little bit of an off pass, a little bit of an off pass, a little bit of an offset. Guess what? Carol's pulling, she's digging, they're turning in trans. 1 or 2 errors from Italy. That's all it takes for a lead to expand to 3. But like you said, Trav, Brazil, nothing fancy right now. Calm play on their side of the net, controlling free balls and taking care of the balls they can.
You know, it's matches like this one that make me just remind me of how misleading social media can be sometimes, because, you know, you're not going to see many big highlight plays from Barbara and Carol on this one, and yet they're just chipping away and doing everything they're supposed to do. Marta Menegatti, nice no-looky swing down the line, chiseling that one off the arms of Carol.
Yeah, and a much-needed side out. Menegatti, I like a little bit of movement, pushed out wide, working that right hand of Carroll with the swing. Italy down 2.
Line blocks are the call from Valentina at the net. Switching now to Seixas. And Menegatti, and you see the body language glance that Valentina was expecting Menegatti to be back there. We saw line blocks were the call. And that was just a read from Menegatti going the wrong direction.
And there's some give and take. As a defender, you have some freedom back there. You saw her run. She felt like the high line was coming. Too good from Barbara.
Brazil, again, doing such a fabulous job mixing up the serves, keeping both players guessing. And there is Carroll just delivering yet again in transition.
Brazil making it look easy out there. Italy, it just looks harder on their side of the court right now. And I believe Italy is going to take a timeout here, down 4. Brazil just playing good, steady volleyball, pure volleyball right now from Brazil.
Solid volleyball is the order in these bronze medal matches, and Brazil is doing it. Just a couple mistakes from Italy, a little bit of trouble in serve receive. And what's interesting is that because we're at altitude, Carroll, who has one of the best jump serves on the Beach Pro Tour, hasn't been able to break out the jump serve. So she's been limited to a float, but she has found it.
Yeah, adapt, right? That's what Brazil does so well. Okay, this is not a arena for jump serving. Well, guess what? I'll just become the next best float server that we can be, trying to match the service pressure and the prowess of Gottardi, and Brazil doing just that, and flowing, adapting like water.
Now, what will the response be from Marta Menegatti and Valentina Gottardi? They took 4th last year here in Tepic. They want to come back to Italy with a little bit of hardware, but they have an uphill battle ahead of them. That is a tremendous fast line from Gottardi. For most people, that pace is 100% of their power. That's about a 70% slap from Gottardi.
Yeah, you can see the finish on that swing. She just kind of holds that snap. Like you said, it's not a full power, but finding some space.
Excellent deep swing from Barbara Seixas, almost chased down from Gottardi, but that's the reward for hitting those deep meter swings.
Swinging deep in the court, it's just so difficult. It's hard to dig a ball, period. It's hard to block a ball when you're swinging especially. So there you see some flat heat from Barbara. She scores.
And a rare service error from Brazil. They've mounted a fair amount of pressure on Italy, but they haven't missed a lot. It's been the perfect balance of low risk, high reward thus far for Brazil.
And that's the goal. Trust your block defense when you have such a good blocker and pull digger, as Brazil does.
And the rare error from Barbara, similar to the opening set where she started erring at the end of it. One error from Barbara puts Italy back within 2.
Yeah, again, excellent idea from Barbara. That shot was open. The short poke back towards the line available, just not enough on it. And Menegatti will go back to serve again.
Excellent move down the line from Valentina. It's just going to be a free ball coming in for Brazil. Oh, what a pickup that is from Menegatti. Critical side out incoming. And she has it. Italy storming back in this second set.
Oh, and you love to see it. The veteran Menegatti balanced defensively, able to get that cut. The line shot was the call from Carroll, but look at this swing right up the gut for the point, Italy.
It's never a bad idea to swing deep seam. When in a fiddle, swing deep middle. Marta Menegatti working out, and then the miss serve. There's never a good time to miss a serve, Kyle, but when you score 3 straight, it just seems more painful.
Yeah, that's the worst time, I think you'd say, to miss a serve after 3 straight points, just letting Brazil off the hook.
It'll be Italy's turn to respond. The momentum is in their favor if they can just sustain their side out. No easy feat the way Brazil's serving. Oh, what a pickup that is from Barbara. And Barbara with a huge swing in transition. Fantastic response from Barbara.
Magical touch there from Barbara on the cut shot. And then not much approach here. She just gets up, takes one step back, step close, and still brings a ton of heat. Menegatti not able to control it.
Better pass this time from Menegatti. And that is a fantastic swing into the deep angle. But what was already a tall task, having to earn points with little time remaining against Brazil, is now even taller, as they need to earn at least 2 to come back to even.
Yeah, Carroll just a little early, or excuse me, a little late on that pull. It's too easy for Menegatti.
Oh, what a one-handed dig that is from Menegatti, but it's just going to be another opportunity for Brazil. And I love that tempo offense in transition from Carroll.
Man, she just gets her feet. Just when you think that ball is a little too wide, she just gets her feet there, Travis, and uncorks one. Nobody up. I'm not sure if Gottardi felt like it was going to be an inside set, but she just kind of gave up on the block and went back to play defense. But wow, heat from Carroll.
Excellent positioning from Barbara. Can't quite control it, but again, a defender's main job, Kyle, is just to be putting themselves in the right position, and Barbara just seems to have the magnet.
Years and years of reps playing defense against all of the best players in the world. Gets a good touch there, but not enough. 16-18 here. Italy trying to fight back in the second set.
Love the short serve on Barbara. It's going to be an opportunity for Valentina. And the set is too tight. Karch Karai calls transition sets flecks of gold, and you need to value them. And that one wasted a huge opportunity for Italy to come back within one. That feels like the dagger, Kyle.
Oh, that one hurt if you're Italy fans right now. Everything looking good. Just too much spin, perhaps, on that ball. And Menegatti letting Brazil off the hook again, and a big turn in points, and it's a 3-point sway.
Italy needs to regain the composure that has kept this match as tight as it is. And that is going to be a huge ace serve for Carol Salgado. Gottardi trying to chase that serve all the way over to Menegatti, but the tail on that serve, Kyle, was wicked.
Yeah, that left to right just kept running away from Gottardi. Such a difficult ball to pass, and now bronze medal point.
More trouble for Italy. And not enough. That is one of the rarest things you will see, is Carol missing what by her lofty standards is a relatively easy pull dig. Good on Menegatti for making it fast enough, but now the order is a simple one for Brazil. You have 3 balls to side out for bronze medal point. Huge swing incoming for Gottardi to extend the match, and it is extended. If there's one person you want at the line right now in need of a run, it's Valentina Gottardi.
One of the best servers in the world right now, earning a free ball and then chipping high line, and that will make Brazil take a timeout. Here up 2, trying to close this one out.
And it's that play at 16-18, Kyle, that if Italy doesn't come back to win this and to steal this set, that is just, it's going to haunt me, because you get that earned point, and had they converted, it'd be a tie ball game. Instead, Italy still has the uphill battle of earning 2 more points just to extend this set.
Yeah, Menengatti's going to look back on that just one bump set, and that's just what separates these teams at the top. 1 or 2 little plays.
Out of the timeout we go. And this is where, for some servers, it's easy to get tentative. There's a lot of pressure. If you miss, it's game over. But what makes this Italian team so good is the service pressure of Valentina Gottardi. Can she bring it on match point number 2? And Seychelles sends it wide. And it is now 19-20. Italy needs just one.
Hope is in the air right now for Italy for another rare mistake on the open net for Barbara Seychelles.
A 4th bronze medal point for Brazil. Can Italy complete the comeback? Valentina Gottardi for the tie to extend the match. And it is extended. Valentina Gottardi and Marta Menegatti down 16-20. It is now 20 apiece, and it is a brand new ball game.
What a comeback, Travis. Talk about veteran. The 21-year-old saying, I got us from the service line, Menegatti. I got us. All tied up.
More trouble for Brazil. It's an excellent set in transition from Barbara. The out-of-system set, gold, converted by Carol.
We talked about transition setting, out-of-system setting. This is one that if Brazil wins this one, they'll remember that set from the end line, the bump juice from Barbara.
How many bronze medal points do they need? It is number 5 for Brazil. Oh, what a shot that is from Menegatti. It was an excellent read from Carol, but good offense just beats good defense.
And pulling back into the angle, more difficult in my opinion than pulling into the line as you see Carol here. And again, the footwork, pristine. She rotates, she gets back, rotating around, but that angle to get back, look, and try to dig, it's just so hard to do.
All even once again, 21-21. Italy trying to regain the advantage, and it is going to be advantage Italy. Can you believe it? After fending off 5 match points, Italy now has a set point of their own.
Man, oh man, the service pressure. This serve just starting on Barbara and then tailing back towards the middle away from her. Italy leaning on the service pressure, and they have set point.
And it's long. Carol thinks it's in. Italy thinks it's out. Our up ref says long. We are going to have a challenge, so it is not over yet. The comeback is not official until we get, of course, the most suspenseful possible replay system in all of sports. Now, judging from that ball mark, it looks long, and it is going to be long. Well, long from Carol, I think. I wasn't down there on the sand. And Kyle Friend, the comeback is complete. Once down 16-20, a 7-1 run from Italy is extending us into a third set.
Backs against the wall, and Italy responds. And that is huge confidence boost for this Italian squad. I'm shocked, actually, Travis, that Brazil couldn't just close this set with one side out after they've played such good volleyball this whole match long. Momentum shift, if you will, here at the bronze medal match.
Emotionally, Kyle, who is this tough run? Because for Brazil, you controlled 98% of the whole match, controlled the whole first set, controlled the entire second set up until 2016, and then you give it up. And so Italy steals it, but on the other end of things, Brazil, as I mentioned, they've been playing better volleyball for 98% of the match. So emotionally, what's the makeup here for Barbara and Carol?
It's an emotional hit, I think, for Brazil. Just knowing that you were inches away from the bronze medal, and then it gets taken away, and then you're back. You have to play another set to try and win. Not that you haven't been playing good volleyball. You're playing great volleyball. But Italy just chipping away at the mental the mental emotional state of this Brazilian team with that win, and I'm curious to see if they come out guns a-blazing in this third set.
0-0 now is the score. Most unlikely of third sets is underway, and Menegatti almost gets clipped on that one going out of bounds. Good leave.
Very good leave. Don't want to start this third set off with an ace off the arms.
And Barbara, the error streak continues as she sends that one wide.
Yeah, again, another rare error from Barbara. Not sure, again, if that's set just drifting a little bit on Barbara, not quite getting the height that she needed to on that attack to find the sand.
Excellent positioning from Menegatti. What a chase down that is from Gottardi. Carol will have another opportunity for the side out. And she is going to take the second. Big swing from Carol down the seam.
Great effort, though, from Italy. Gottardi on the run, sticks out one arm to put that one up for her partner, but Carol ending it with a thunder spike down the middle.
What do you think about the serving strategy of Italy? As they get an error on Barbara, then they go to Carol. They got the opportunity on Carol, but do you stick on one or the other, or do you think that it's working, just mixing it up, as Brazil is also doing with Italy?
You know, statistics would show, as Menegatti puts that one in the net, that you would want to serve that same player who had the error, but maybe Italy has a different read on this Brazilian team, just keeping them guessing, maybe thinking that Carol's going to take a break, knowing that they're going to serve Barbara again. Either way, working for Italy as we tied up 2-2.
Huge fill down the seam from Gottardi. And Carol is going to take advantage of the overset from Marta Menegatti. Kyle, that was a lot of court being handled from Valentina Gottardi.
I can't believe she even got both hands on that ball to even get it up there. There's just so much space. And I get it. You want to leave some space for Gottardi, give her some more room. She's an excellent side-out player. Again, the service pressure, Brazil serving space so well right now.
And as much as Marta Menegatti has been served coming into this match, she's siding out 59% for the tournament. So taking that much space in serve receive seems almost unnecessary. Oh, what a pull that is from Carol. And a huge swing in transition from Carol. Gottardi doing her best to show her coaches that she's still hustling, but to no avail as Brazil extends the lead to 4-2.
A little deja vu on that pull dig from Carol. Pulling into the angle. This time, that shot not as sharp from Menegatti, and Carol makes Italy pay with a brilliant pull dig and swing in transition.
Menegatti now mixing up the offense a little bit, going with the back set and pays dividends immediately. Good clean kill.
Yeah, a lot of room there on the angle going behind. Nicely done, Menegatti. A little variety in the offense there. Gets rewarded.
Now this is the server that engineered the 4-0 run to extend the second set, wound up winning it. Excellent cut shot from Barbara Seixas. How many cut shots does she have in there?
Wow. That one is sharp, Travis. My first thought was, oh, she's going to go high line here. No, she doesn't. Even though Menegatti playing in the angle, this sharp cut, oh, it's too good. Too good.
Oh, what a pass that is from Menegatti. And Barbara is all over the cutty. And then the short baby poke. It's a thing of beauty from Barbara Seixas.
Oh, exquisite touch here from Barbara. Like she's out there playing a little warm-up game, and she's got to work the short part of the court. Magnificent stuff from here, Brazil.
And Italy is going to take a timeout down 6-3. Kyle, they keep doing this to themselves. They keep digging themselves holes early in the set. However, if the first 2 sets are any indicator, Italy has at least 1 or 2 more good runs in them.
Yeah, I don't know. We should talk to them, Coach, because I don't know why they would put themselves in a hole out here. But they got to start a little better. But like you said, they know they can come back here in this game. We've seen it. We've seen it down 4 on set point. I think they'll be fine.
Italy has responded to 1 dose of adversity after the next. That is why we are in this 3rd set in the first place. The question now, with the limited amount of real estate that is a 3rd set, a race to 15, can they respond fast enough? Excellent swing down the seam from Marta Menegatti. A little bit of frustration from Brazil, but that's just a brilliant swing from the veteran.
And we talked about trying to stay away from the pulling digger of Carroll. That time Menegatti does just that, works the deep middle. Smart swing from off the net for Menegatti.
There have been points either way. For Italy, they have switched up their service targets time and time again. Now going back to Barbara. And it's always so tough, Kyle, when both blocker and defender are all over the high line and then the blocker tips it away from the awaiting defender.
Yeah, and that's a better set, I think, from Carroll, right on the left shoulder for Barbara, and just a bit of a missed contact, or unlucky play, if you will, on the side of Italy.
Towering set, handled well from Gottardi. Carroll, the chase down is no good.
Too much heat off the hands there for Gottardi. Hasn't seen too many balls in this 3rd set, and that is why.
That was a good move from Carroll as well at the net. Big reach into the angle, but when players are hitting that high, swinging that deep, advantage always goes to the offense.
Fans filling out this arena here, Travis. They came to watch some volleyball.
Man, it just puts a smile on my face when we play tournaments in Mexico. Theo Brunner, after they won the gold medal at the Guadalajara Challenge, he said, you know, we could just run the whole Beach Pro Tour in Mexico and I'd be happy about it. The fans always provide such a phenomenal atmosphere. A little bit of trouble here for Carroll. And there's a huge block from Valentina Gottardi. You can never count out this Italian team when you have the best server in the world ready to go on a run at a moment's notice.
And they just keep coming back right at you. Look at that fake. She's leaning in towards the line, Travis. Maybe Carroll seeing that, and then the dive into the angle. Brilliant stuff at the net from Gottardi.
Sends that one long. Her blocking style, you know, I'd put Valentina, Brandy Wilkerson, and Tina Graudina sort of in a category of their own in terms of their ability to make those dynamic moves at the net. You just don't see those kind of moves from anyone else. Oh, what a dig that is from Barbara. The chase down is on. Oh, what a dig from Gottardi. This is a huge swing incoming. And she sends it long, but is there a touch? Valentina's pumping her fist. Carroll has owned up to the touch. What an incredible rally that is.
My jaw on the table right now after that swing. Trust, a lot of confidence in that swing. But Gottardi back there playing some defense. I mean, she's so dynamic. She could play defense. She could block. I mean, what can't this young athlete do?
And somehow this match stays tied at 7-8. Every time in all 3 sets Brazil has built up a lead, Italy has reversed course and brought them all the way back. Gottardi trying to will this team to this bronze medal. Excellent dig for Menegatti. It'll be Barbara with her second chance. An excellent swing down the seam from Barbara, taking advantage of a late pull from Valentina.
And the movement from Brazil. She wants the ball out wide, a little bit of tempo. It's a good idea on the pull for Gottardi, but it's just too fast. There from Barbara, and Carol clapping her hands, giving the love her partner deserves after that swing.
Another open net for Menegatti, and that one goes well long. Looked like the set drifted just a touch outside, and Menegatti couldn't get her feet there.
Yeah, it's so funny how one or two balls out wide, Menegatti has to jump outwards. She loses a couple centimeters on her verticality jump. Doesn't quite get the height, missing that one long.
Pressure now back on Italy. Every side out so important. And a big swing from Menegatti. Again, Barbara was in the right position. And you play that out enough times, Barbara's going to make that dig 7, 8 times out of 10. Good break for Italy.
And that's why Menegatti turning up the dial on the heat meter on that swing.
Angle blocks are the call for Italy. And what a swing that is from Carol. That is the antidote to an angle block. Beautifully done.
Oh, a spicy little line swing there into the corner. No one home for Italy on that one.
Brazil getting closer and closer and closer to the bronze medal that we all thought was probably going to be wrapped up in 2. There is no lead that has been safe in this match. Athletic play from Carol just to give herself a chance, but the option too good as we're going to switch sides. Italy trailing 9-11. Kyle, we watched them stave off 5 match points in the second set. Do they have another run in them somewhere?
No lead is too big, Travis, for this Italian squad. They've proved it here for us in the second set. And if I'm Brazil, I have to keep my foot on the pedal. Look for the quick points as best you can. Maybe throw in an option in or 2. Try to get a quick point on this Italian squad.
A little bit of trouble here for Barbara. And Valentina saying that she does not touch it, so it's going to be 4 contacts in there on Brazil. Like you said, Kyle, no lead is safe.
And again, this time Barbara, she's calm. She's looking to just swipe the block of Gottardi there, but that net, or excuse me, that ball into the net first, no touch. So point for Italy as they creep back into this one.
The ends of these sets, Barbara has gotten tight at the end of the first, got tight at the end of the second, and again getting a bit tight at the end of the third. And just like that, it's a tie ball game.
And I love the middle serve, Travis. Barbara struggling to pass. You know what? We don't need to go right at her. Let's work the middle. See if Carol will bite. See if Barbara doesn't want to pass another ball. And that works for Italy. And now Brazil going to take a timeout.
Once up 11-8 in the driver's seat of this bronze medal match, it is now 11-11 and a race to 4. Not too many words needed in either box. It is a race to 4. I would say who can side out better, but at this point, who's going to earn more points as both teams are putting on defensive clinics, serving clinics. Marta Menegatti back to serve 11-11 in the bronze medal match. Oh, what a set that is from Menegatti and Valentina Gottardi. Are you kidding me? A huge swing on the turn on the soft block.
Is Gottardi playing on indoor court, or is that sand out there? Because her elevation off a no spike approach, Travis, the 180. Unbelievable.
That swing is insane, as Italy is now on a 4-0 run. Ended the second set on a 7-1 run. They play their best when their backs are against the wall, and that is a wonderful option swing taken by Carroll, but the lead has been taken by Italy.
And I don't know if I serve the ball to Carroll there, Travis. You know, I think I want to keep it on Barbara. Carroll just been so good.
Now the question is, where will Carroll go? As Brazil's done a fantastic job mixing it up. Menegatti has been the target, but they've been able to surprise Valentina every now and then. Excellent pass from Menegatti. And just a smart shot from the veteran.
The soft touch in the pressure moment. Here we see the baby cut just around the block into the small section of the court, and Gottardi fired up. The coaching staff fired up as you see the legend Paolo Nicolai cheering on his Italian counterparts.
2 aces from Valentina Gottardi would be the order for Italy, as they could take their first Elite 16 medal as a team, and sends that one just wide. I thought that was about 4 feet wide, and it died in a hurry and almost came all the way back. Barbara Seixas now back to serve. 13-13. Excellent pass from Menegatti. And what a swat block that is from Carroll. The timing on the delay to give Brazil a 6th match point.
Biggest block of the match, biggest swat of the match. The high line definitely available, but reaching back, climbing the ladder is Carroll, and that's going to bring up bronze medal point for Brazil.
Big swing, well handled from Barbara. It'll be Barbara Seixas for the medal. And not yet. Valentina misses clutch. Gottardi comes up big once again.
She still wants to play some volleyball, I think. She says, Marta, get on my back. Here we go. We're not done yet.
My goodness gracious. Let's just keep playing this bronze medal match, why don't we? 14 all into overtime we go. Oh, what a cut shot that is from Barbara. Has broken out about 62 different types of cut shots today.
And it's the transition set, or not transition set, it's the out of system set, putting it in a good location. And she doesn't hit the cut to the sideline there. She just goes into the middle, like you said, a variety of cut shots. And look at the motion. Hugs on the side of Brazil. They need just one.
Let's make it a 7th bronze medal point for Brazil. Huge swing from Marta Menegatti. She is so cool and calm and collected under pressure.
Big rip into the angle, controlling the serve. And just around the inside of Carroll, right on the sideline, working the edges. Italy staying alive.
We're switching sides at 15 apiece. And wouldn't you know it, it is Valentina Gottardi back at the service line. The author of that big run at the end of the second. Well handled from Barbara. And another cut shot from Barbara. The chase down is good from Gottardi. And Menegatti can't quite get it over the net, as Barbara just going back to the well. Cut shot, and cut shot again.
I cannot believe Gottardi got a hand on that ball, Travis. I was thinking, oh, that ball way out of reach. Boom, it's up, it's in an area. But like you said, the cut shot game for Barbara, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see this serve going the way of Valentina Gottardi. She has been frozen out in serve receive. Brazil done a magnificent job switching it up. 8th bronze medal point. They stick on Menegatti. And just another smart and savvy shot. Unflappable under pressure is Marta Menegatti.
Stellar, steady play from Menegatti, using the vision, calmly with the knuckles, like you said, Travis.
And the reach from Gottardi, not quite long enough. It was the right read, just a better shot from Barbara. As well, she's been cutting from the right. Might as well hit a cut shot from the left.
Exactly. Cuts from the left, cuts from the right. It doesn't matter. They all go down for Barbara.
9th bronze medal point. How many does Brazil need? Oh my goodness, the jumbo poke on 2 to the middle goes down.
To the middle. Who would have thunk that would have gone down? Good save from Menegatti and a better touch. Oh, almost the trickler goes down, and Barbara not big enough to collect that one.
It has been nothing but side outs since 11-11, 12 straight. Wouldn't you know it, another cut shot from Barbara, but Menegatti is ready, and Menegatti now gets the transition to put Italy up 18-17. They have fended off 9 match points, and after we switch sides, we will have our first.
Good stability defensively from Menegatti. She says, no more cut shots for you, Barbara, and she collects that one. And chips one high line. Big turn for Italy.
Italy, bronze medal point number 1. They have come back time and time again. Can they close it? What a dig that is from Gottardi. Valentina Gottardi for the win. And it goes long. Mrs. Clutch sends the match point swing just long. A phenomenal opportunity for Italy.
Oh, and you have to commend the aggressive swing from Gottardi this late in the game. You're in extra innings. You got to take some chances. Both teams siding out so well. You have to take chances when you can get them. That one just missing.
All square now, 18 apiece. We've had 10 total match points, none taken. Excellent serve from Barbara. A little bit of trouble here from Menegatti. Can Menegatti chase it down? She cannot, as Barbara immediately reclaims the advantage.
The effort from both of these squads, just too much heart from both of these teams trying to hold on and walk away with the bronze medal. How about an opening match here on Championship Sunday?
Wouldn't expect any less on Championship Sunday in Elite 16, as we have our 10th match point for Brazil and our 11th total. Wonderful pass from Menegatti. It is a towering set. Barbara, fantastic read. Now Seychelles for the match, and it is into the net. Kyle, I just don't think they want to stop playing.
I mean, volleyball is a really fun sport, Travis. I don't know why you'd want to stop playing. Maybe to get the gold medal, walk away with some prize money. But Barbara there, falling away, looking for that sharp cut, just didn't have the angle that she needed.
And after this match, all 4 players are going to be looking like that baby right there, just knocked out. It's nap time. It's 19-19 in the third set, 11 total match points. No one has been able to convert. Italy now looking to reclaim the advantage. Excellent snap down the line from Barbara Seychelles. No more cutties for Barbara Seychelles as Brazil reclaims the advantage, and we'll make it match point number 11. I don't know what my personal record of commentating numbers of match points, but 11 has got to be up there. Menegatti has been so cool under pressure. When will Brazil switch tactics? Not yet. Another wonderful pass from Menegatti and another wonderful pressure side out from Marta Menegatti. Has been on the receiving end of almost every single serve, and she still has plenty of side outs left in her.
And possibly a double up there from Brazil into the angle. Both players into the angle, leaving a ton of space down the line. We saw that work for Brazil. Menegatti pushing that one wide, one of those swings wide earlier to end the first set, I believe. And here, it doesn't work. She scores 20-all.
Excellent pass from Barber down the line. Into the angle again. She goes. Huge swing incoming from Menegatti. Set is too tight, and Carroll takes advantage.
Man, big time dig, Travis. It's just one after the other. Just one simple mistake. Italy, there's two balls now in transition. The setting that they've put a little too tight. One from Menegatti, one from Gottardi. And now Brazil, another bronze medal point.
Match point number, can you believe it, 12 for Brazil. Finally switching over to Valentina Gottardi. And she just clips the line. That was, my heart was somewhere in my throat on that one as it looked like it was going wide. Carroll celebrated and just finds the outside millimeter.
And there we saw the test of Gottardi. The Gottardi pass with flying colors. All tied up.
A little bit of trouble here for Brazil. And it is going to be an error on Barbara Seixas. It starts with the out-of-system pass. Set coming over the shoulder. Can't quite get the cut shot over the net.
Hard ball to swing from way off the net. A little break in the serve reception from the service pressure here of Italy.
Match point number 14. Just the second match point for Italy. And into the net it goes. And on and on and on we go. The bronze medal match that knows no end.
And just to remind our fans, this third set normally played to 15. We are going the distance way past a standard 21-point set.
And another missed serve. Match point now number 3 for Italy, number 15 total for the match. It'll be Valentina Gottardi back to serve. Italy has not won a medal in an Elite 16. They came close in Tepic a year ago, took a 4th, and they are trying to get on the podium for the first time in Elite 16. Will the third match point be the magic number? And just off the platform of Marta Menegatti. She was in the right position. That's a play she's going to make time and time again. Just can't quite control it.
Unbothered Brazil here. Look at the heat, the movement on that swing. It's a flat swing from Barbara. I mean, even harder to dig without the top spin on that swing.
And the huge celebrations for Brazil. 23-all. Excellent calm pass from Gottardi. And the cut shot goes wide. And Valentina Gottardi cracks, and it's going to be Brazil regaining the advantage. It will be Brazil with a 13th match point and 16th total for the match.
We talked about if Gottardi would receive some serves late, and there we see it, in a rare error.
And it is going to be the most unfitting end to a brilliant match. One of the best matches all season ends with a net violation on Marta Menegatti. It is a 13th medal for Carol Salgado and Barbara Seixas, and it is going to be of the bronze variety. And what a match that was, Kyle Friend.
Boy, oh boy, both of these teams just didn't want it to end. There you see the coaches from both squads showing some love, and that's all you can do is applaud both of these teams. Brilliant effort, though, from Italy, and it's heartbreak. Like you said, Travis, not how you want to see this one end.
13 match points is evidently the magic number for Barbara and Carol. And as I mentioned, Kyle, I've never seen Carol Salgado once fatigued. You would think that a third set that would never end, you might see a little bit of fatigue. Absolutely not. It looks like she's just getting started.
She looked fine out there as a blocker, getting a lot of serves, running up, pole digging, in great shape.
And here's another look at our final play. As set drifts just a little bit too tight, and Menegatti can't help but to follow through into the net. All celebrations from Brazil. Parabéns, as they say in Portuguese. Congratulations to Barbara. Congratulations to Carol. A second straight Elite 16 medal to start this 2024 season.
What a fight here in Tepic in Mexico. Brazil is bronze medal. Carol, Barbara, I think that was a terrible fight. What do you feel now?
Gracias, Tepic. Buenos días. Muchas gracias por estar aquí hoy. Oh my God. It means so much to us, this game, this medal. The Italians are an amazing team. It's always a crazy fight against them. But I think today, me and Barbara, we were really strong in our heads. We were trying to not give up any time. The second set was so hard. We were leading, and then we had 4 points in a row, and I think we keep our head up to get in the tie break. So I'm really, really proud of us and so happy with this medal. Thank you so much.
Barbara, in second set, you are very close to win, but Italian fight and was tie break. The mentality, what you think in this moment?
Yes, as Carol said, we did some pretty important mistakes at the end of the second set, but it also shows that we cannot relax one single moment. The Italian girls, they have a really strong serve and also much vitality. We knew that we had to keep our heads high and really strong mentally and focus on each point at a time. So I think we did it, and we are really happy and proud of the work that our team has been doing.
Okay, you have the bronze medal. You have your people in Brazil. Please, in Portuguese, say hello to Brazil.
Oi, Brasil! Obrigada pela torcida. A gente está levando esse bronze para casa. Obrigada, equipe, todo mundo, a galera que está junto com a gente, torcendo, apoiando, família. Grande beijo!
Valeu, galera. Beijo em todos, família. Obrigada pela torcida. Valeu.
Okay. We have a surprise. Tenemos una sorpresa para el público. Van a firmar una pelota y la van a arrojar al público. Así que bien arriba esas manos. En todo el Tepic. A ver, Carol. ¿A dónde? Y Bárbara. Arriba, Bárbara. El aplauso para Brasil.
Another medal for Barbara and Carol, all class, of course, in victory. Two of the most gracious winners on the Beach Pro Tour. And, well, they've got a lot of experience with it, so they might as well be gracious. Well done to Barbara and Carol, punching their ticket to the Paris Olympic Games officially. And an extra congratulations must go to Carol Salgado. Has been going for those Olympic Games over and over and over again. Now will have it and has a gold medal in Doha and a bronze medal in Tepic, Mexico. And don't you go anywhere. We got 3 more of those medal matches coming up from Tepic, Mexico on VBTV.